the fuck? Sit your ass up and stay. Y'all gonna be like, this bitch still got to come out. No, I don't. Don't say that.
Me crazy, baby, you just drive me crazy.
Hey, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Jazzy J. If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe before you leave. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Y'all, I got some tea for y'all. Your girl done caught the bed. We fine now, y'all. This is my first day getting ready in like 2 weeks, maybe. So I just felt like being a baddie. All I'm gonna go do is go to the grocery store, and then I got a Zoom call meeting in like 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the get ready with me part of this video is all over the place. But I know that people are tuning in to understand like my symptoms, what I went through, how to cope, and just some healing things. So if you want, go ahead and look at the description box, and then you can see if you want to skip to, okay girl, how do I get over this COVID stuff? Click in the description, it'll tell you what time to go to. And then also in the description you can click and follow me on Instagram. But let's just get into it and let's talk about the vid, I guess. I'm gonna just get started on my makeup and started on my story. So y'all, I got COVID. A long story short, your girl done caught the vid. Nah, but for real though, what happened was my coworker, her family was sick, and she was still coming to work, and she was presenting symptoms, and I got it. My whole thing is, if you got symptoms, don't go out and go get people sick. Like, y'all, and the thing is, I was out in this world. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was out taking trips, traveling. I went to Atlanta. Like, I was in the club. Never got COVID. Never. I go to work, I get COVID. Karma, bitch. Right. So, how it started, when was it? So it was around like, I found out right after Christmas, kind of. Like kind of after Christmas. Alright, so I went ahead and I just did my brows and my foundation off camera. Well, on camera, but like I didn't speak through it because I'm like, most of y'all are here for my story about my COVID, my symptoms, ways to heal, to cope, blah blah blah. Y'all don't care about my makeup routine. Y'all didn't come for that. But if you want to see that, go ahead, like, comment. Like, but comment that, okay? So my first initial symptoms when I got COVID, my nose was runny. Like, my nose, I had some congestion in my nose. I had a little bit of a runny nose. And that was it. So in my head, I'm telling myself, like, nah, this is a common cold. Like, this is how my colds start. Because I normally don't get a cold. I normally don't get sick like that. So I'm like, nah, my immune system is too good to have COVID. You feel me? Like, this is not COVID. Little do I know. So after my nose is runny, you know, and I'm starting to like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, my nose is runny. Like, it's dripping. And so right after that, I just start sneezing a lot. Like, I'm just like sneezing back to back. And I'm like, and this is like all kind of like, so the first day, runny nose, congestion. I'm like, nah, I could smell, I could taste, all that. I'm like, nah, I don't have COVID. Second day, runny nose still, but like it's OD runny, like it's dripping. And I'm like, what? And so I start sneezing a lot. And then all in the same day, let me back scoot up. All in the same day, the second day, I'm like, after my nose is like, what am I trying to say? After I was sneezing a lot, all in this same day, my sense of smell was going away. I'm like, nigga, can't smell as much. And boom, that's when I'm like, yo. And I'm already knowing my coworker was exposed and she came to work, and I had my mask on when I noticed her coughing. So, but it's like, it's too late, like, you feel me? So I'm like, this is not normal. And so I had a trip planned for New Year's Eve to go see my sister. So I'm like, sis, I might not be able to come. Like, I might have corona. And so she's like, you better get tested because you ain't coming over here, girl. I'm like, and so I go get tested. And so at this point, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep my trip. This is a common cold. Third day, the day I go get tested, I cannot smell. My taste is like slightly going away. Like I'm like, no, I can taste, but barely. Like I can barely taste. I'm just trying to tell myself all these things so that I'm like, no, I don't have corona. So I'm like, I barely can taste. And so I get my test, and then I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta quarantine. And so I'm telling my sister, like, okay, I'm still waiting my results. They should let me know, right? So the day that I'm supposed to leave, like later that evening, but the day I'm supposed to leave, I get my results. And when you read your results, they're kind of weird, because I'm like, do I have it? Do I not? So it says COVID-19, and then it says what that shit say? So it says it'll say COVID-19, and then it's gonna say detected. And so I'm like, I'm expecting it to say positive, you know what I mean? Like positive. It doesn't say positive, it just says detected. So if your test result says detected, baby, you got the corona. They detected corona in you. Me, I'm still like, so I'm like, detected. They didn't say positive now. If I had it, they would have put positive. What is detected? I did my research. Nah, detected means you got it. And so, boom, I cancel my trip. They give me like, they don't give me my money back. They just give me like credit to use on a different flight. So I'm like, okay, I'll take that because I love to travel and I got trips planned for 21. So yeah. My New Year's Eve, y'all, I had to spend New Year's Eve in quarantine, which I'm like, I don't care, because last year New Year's Eve was boring to me, and then the year before that I just went to sleep and woke up in the next year. But I was just like it's the new year. People are trying to escape anything that happened in 2020. People are tired of corona. They're thinking that we finna go into the new year, corona gone. I'm going into the new year with corona. Like, I got goals, expectations set up. I got things I want to do in the new year, and I can't even start it off right because I got corona. So during this time, my symptoms have gotten a little worse. I'm complaining, but I want to thank God because I was not dying, y'all. People are on the edge of like losing their lives. People are on ventilators. So I just want to I'm grateful for my symptoms and my experience. Am I happy I had it? No. Am I happy I had it the way I did? Kind of. So moving forward, at this point, it's like I done got my test results. We're like a few days in. We're in quarantine. I can't smell nothing. Like, I cannot smell anything. Can't taste a thing. Alright, I just went ahead and I just put my lashes and stuff on. Y'all probably like, girl, this little get ready with me is all over the place. And so I'm kidding. No, but I'm just like, I want to make sure I'm telling y'all the stuff rather than just giving y'all info on how to get ready. Like, you feel me? But no, some more of my symptoms. I would get body aches randomly. But that was only like when I woke up. And then what I would do to deal with that is I would just take like an ibuprofen. Let's get into some symptoms to cope. So to cope with COVID, some things you want to do is you want to sleep on your stomach. The reason for that is when you sleep on your when you sleep on your back, your lungs are more compressed, rather than when you sleep on your stomach, your lungs are more open. And so COVID is a disease that fights in your lungs. That's like why people who have asthma, have trouble breathing, who suffer from heart attacks, they have worse symptoms, basically. I could tell my breathing was different sometimes. So I did a try-on haul while I had COVID, and I posted it already, so go check that out. But I did that try-on haul, and if I was talking too much, after I would talk, I'd be like, whew. But yeah, so make sure you're sleeping on your stomach. Another thing, if you want to, like, okay, I need to get this over with, what do I take, what medication, what the doctor told me to take vitamin D. That helps you get like your taste, your smell back. And then along with vitamin D, take a baby aspirin. I heard it from the doctor, I heard it from Twitter, and I heard it from my grandma. So if I'm hearing it all from these people, those are things you need to do. Like after 3 days of not completely tasting or smelling, it was slightly coming back. So like that 4th day, it was slightly there. But yeah, another thing you want to do, what do you want to do? Oh, drink tea. I drink tea. For me, I drink tea every single day, so tea is normal. But make sure you drink tea. The tea I was drinking, I'm gonna insert like a little picture or something. It's a immune system tea, so it helps like fight colds, all that. And you could find it at the store. Sometimes it's hard. I could tell, like, I used to buy teas and now they don't sell those teas in the store. So I'm like, what is wrong with the store? So you may or may not find this tea in stores. But yeah, I was drinking tea, and it's for your immune system. It has like ginger. If you can't find this tea, maybe drink a different tea, like whatever you can find, and then add honey, add lemon, and add some ginger to it. That would be perfect to help you. All right, let's move on to the other side. I'm gonna keep apologizing that the fact that this get ready with me is like all over the place. But like I said, I just want to give y'all the tea on my coronavirus experience, and if you have coronavirus, how you can deal with it. Next thing I want to talk about regarding coronavirus is you're gonna spend a lot of time alone. You're probably used to this because we just did it for quarantine and stuff like that. But like, you probably was thinking out and seeing your friends, your 2 little friends, maybe one other person, or maybe you were just, ow, I'm sorry, bitch trying to burn me, girl, because that was you sneaking out with your 2 little friends. But no, when you're in quarantine, like, you literally have to just be up. Oh, I need to stop talking because I just did it again. But you literally just have to be alone. Like, you can't see nobody, you can't talk to anybody, you can nothing. You know what I mean? And so you get lonely. I got lonely. But take that time to be productive. Do things that you want to do. Invest in yourself. So meditate. Learn more about yourself. Alright, y'all, this is the complete get ready with me. I could have did better on the crimps, to be honest. I just rushed it. Y'all, the back is not even really crimped because, like I said, I did this like during quarantine, so they've been just sitting in my on top of my dresser, just dropping every day. But the ones in the front look pretty good, so cool with that. And I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all got content plans, so you want to subscribe and you want to click that bell so you know when those videos come out. But other than that, we'll see you in the next video.